During the First World War, the army used railways to take munitions and troops to the trenches. They couldn't use steam engines because the enemy would see the smoke. So the Simplex Company of Bedford, UK, was awarded a contract to produce small diesel locomotives to do the job. The locomotives were covered with armour to protect the driver and therefore gained the nickname Tin Turtle. After the war, the locomotives had their armour removed and they were sold off as industrial locomotives. They proved so good that Simplex kept making them for another 60 years. The locomotive you see here was built in 1957 and was sold to the Plaistow Sugar Mill near Mackay in Queensland. Initially, it worked moving track panels, but then became a navvy loco used for weed spraying, track inspections, and other similar tasks. The locomotive was retired in the year 2000 and was sold to Russell Savage for his private railway in Queensland. He intended to restore it, but never got to doing it. In 2021, he sold the locomotive to one of our volunteers, Peter Lucas, and it was brought down to the Murray Bridge home of Neville Thomas, who then spent 15 months restoring the locomotive back to as new condition. In 2023, the locomotive arrived at the Milan Museum, where it is now on permanent loan and is used to pull our tourist train. The locomotive has a 28 horsepower, two-cylinder Dorman diesel engine, driving a two-speed gearbox and the wheels through a chain drive. It is fun to drive because you have to use all four limbs. 1 foot for the dead man's pedal, 1 foot for the clutch, one hand for the brake, and the other hand for the gears and the throttle.